meditating and super zen every morning because I'm not. But when I do that, I definitely feel better. When I attend regular 12-step meetings and I have a community of people telling the truth, that helps. Like my physiology, when I'm eating well, which, you know, I'm a single mum of 2 and I'm knackered all the time and I can really neglect myself very easily and then find myself very anxious and burnt out and exhausted, and I really struggle even years into recovery to kind of manage that balance. I get that wrong all the time, but I do know the things to do, and I think knowledge is power as well, like kind of getting to know what your body does when you're anxious and how to kind of soothe yourself. I also do therapy. I mean, it's a full-time job, honestly. Christ, it's exhausting. And I also like things like being aware if you're a woman, or, you know, of your hormones. Hormones really affect anxiety massively, especially as you kind of get older. There's awareness of like perimenopause and all those kind of things, that sort of stuff. Kadeem, we had an interesting conversation before this about you being like, I'm guessing because you work as a postman as well, right? So I love how you described that, because it was like, that seems to be sort of even like a tool against your anxiety.
So, 1, 2. Yeah. So with me, with music, I've worked the whole time. I have never been that person to be like, I'm going to just do music because that will send me through the roof. That will just be like, okay, cool, now where's the money going to come from? Yeah. How am I going to pay for that? For me, I like clothes a lot. And I like to eat, I like to go away, and things like that. So I knew that I had to find a balance. I was like, okay, cool, how can I make this formula? To find a formula that works for me. So having a job that kind of made sense to kind of escape from music and just to not think about music like solely all the time, because everyone who does it for a job, I mean, fantastic. But I couldn't, because I need to just be able to kind of run away from being an artist sometimes and just become, you know, down to earth. It sounds a bit stuck up, but a bit down to earth, just to be like, okay, cool, I'm working, and that's what I'm thinking about. And when it comes to music, that's what I'm thinking about. Just kind of having a way to kind of balance the two. But there's so many things that go towards my mindset, which is my mental health in general. So I remember on the call I was saying that there's many other things that I do, not from not taking any medication for it, but for example, the first thing I realized, I didn't like waking up to darkness. So as soon as I woke up to darkness sometimes, for example, like blinds being closed, my day was ruined. I remember I was working in matches and I used to come to work just feeling like really funny, and I realized it was because of the blinds that my aunt did put in my room when I did ask for them, but she used to buy me things, but that's nice. But the blind thing, that helped, because I knew that I needed light every single morning. I wanted to wake up to light, so that kind of helped. And then from that, I got an SAD light. So a seasonal, anyone that knows what SAD is, it's a seasonal affective disorder light. So I'm sure all of us kind of have it anyway, SAD. If you live in London or even Brighton, in the UK, you need an SAD light. So basically with the light, you kind of like, you can work in front of it, you can just kind of put your face in front of it, but it sends off like different kind of lights that just kind of stimulates you in different ways. Close your eyes and you just feel like you could be on the beach. Use your mind, put some headphones in and just kind of pretend. And another thing for me, it was the food. So I don't like soup, because I think soup is just sad. I was like, so I'm very much like, if I'm feeling sad, I usually get apple pie and what's the ice cream called again? You know, Ben & Jerry's with the cookie dough. Yeah. So that is usually things that kind of help me. That was my medication. And again, you said your art is the gym. The gym is it's not only for your body just to kind of look great. When your mind comes out, you literally feel like, okay, cool, I can do anything. I'm ready for the day. So if you can find time to just go to the gym, anyone that kind of suffers with depression or anxiety, just don't go thinking about, I know you can go there thinking about your body, thinking everyone's looking at you, because I still go there thinking everyone's looking at me. But after a while, you're just like, nah, that's it. So back to the postman thing. I literally love my job because I finish at 2 o'clock sometimes. And then after that, I'm an artist again. And because I was able to kind of balance the two and just kind of switch off, it's like I'm rejuvenated for the next thing. it's like kind of like a cycle. So it's like first one hit, and then boom, back to work as in music class, and then on to the other thing. So yeah, that's how I deal with my life and formula for me.
Thanks, Kadeem. I think we're getting towards the end. Are you